What's up guys, Dan here once again with another Amazon FBA video. Today we're going to talk about an issue that some people have, and actually that I've had in my Amazon journey, and that is when your Amazon FBA product is not selling and how to fix it. You know, maybe you've launched your first product, maybe you've already invested into your first product, and it's just not selling. No matter what you do, maybe you think you've tried everything, it's just not selling. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the best strategies that you can use and that have worked the best for me when I launch a product and the product isn't selling, because not every product you're going to launch is going to sell, and that's just entrepreneurship. Obviously, you know, if you guys are watching this channel, and I hope I taught you well so far, you know, with the mindset and stuff like that, failure is a part of entrepreneurship, because with every single failure brings you closer to success. So let's go ahead and jump right into the strategy. So the number one very first thing, and I think that so many people overlook this and so many people don't do this, is if you're not on the first page on Amazon FBA for your main keywords, you're simply not going to sell. You're not going to get any sales. And so, you know, if you're wondering why you're not getting any sales, well, the first question you have to ask yourself, am I on the first page? If you're not on the first page, you need to get on the first page. And how you get on the first page is by running a launch. So I've got a ton of videos on this channel talking about how to run a launch, but let's just talk about it here for a second. So the manual way to run a launch is through a coupon giveaway. So basically there are Facebook review groups, and I talk about this in the product launch videos on this channel. There are Facebook review groups that you can actually go and post your product, and you can actually get people to purchase your product at a 97% off coupon. And you want to get, you know, between 10, 20, 30, even sometimes 40, 50 people a day, you know, in those review groups. And obviously finding 10, 20, or 30 people, you know, or even 50 is very hard, right? So that's the manual way of doing it. It is possible, especially in the review groups that have 10,000 or 20,000 you know, people in them on Facebook. By the way, if you're wondering which review groups I'm talking about, I actually talk about them in the product launch videos on this channel and in the Amazon Freedom course, which the link for that is, of course, below. So you learn everything you need to know there. So you can either do the product launch giveaway yourself, and that way it's going to help you rank on the first page, because you need sales to actually rank on the first page. The Amazon algorithm is going to look at your sales, and, you know, every single sale that you get, either organic or through a giveaway, Amazon's going to help you out and bring you closer to the first page. And if you can't find enough people, or if you don't want to run, you know, this thing manually, then you can actually just go and do a viral launch. And so this is one of the launch services out there. This is the one that I use now for all my products. And basically, you know, you contact them, you pay a one-time fee, and basically they'll tell you to send them over a certain amount of coupons, and then they'll do the giveaway for you, essentially ranking you on the first page. So if you're not on the first page for your main keywords and your product isn't selling, you need to get on the first page, all right? Once you're on the first page and you're still not selling, then there are other issues. For example, maybe there's just not enough demand in your market. So pull up the Jungle Scout Chrome extension, and if the top guy is making, like, you know, I don't know, $5,000 a month and the rest are making nothing, then it's going to be very difficult to get that $5,000 a month, although it's still possible, all right? So if the top guy is making $20,000 a month and $30,000 a month, and there's a lot of them making that much, then obviously you're doing something wrong. Guys, it's all up to you. There's no reason you shouldn't be making however much money the top competitors are making. There's no reason. You're the same. So if there is demand in your niche and the top competitor is making $20,000, $30,000 a month, then that means you need to look at your competitors. You need to see what they're doing that you're not doing, and you need to figure that out, and you need to emulate their strategy, all right? So one of the things that can be wrong with your listing is your price. Maybe you're getting greedy. Maybe you want to charge too much, and, you know, you still haven't gotten any organic sales yet. So I always recommend, when you're first launching your product, make sure that the price of your product is at least $2, $3, or $4 below your top competitor. All right, and if you're on the first page and, you know, obviously your top competitor has maybe a ton of reviews, or maybe has 100 or 200 reviews, and his price is, let's say, $15, and you come in there at $12.97, you know, you have a lot less reviews, but your listing still looks incredible, the product is essentially the same or better, you will get those sales, and you will start getting at least a part of his sales, and that will help you and establish you on the first page, giving you that monthly passive income. So remember, don't go too high on the price at the beginning. Like, don't get greedy, all right? Because the best part about it is, if you actually start off with a low enough price, and if you start ranking, you know, Amazon's going to start ranking you. And then after that, once you're on the first page and you're close to the top, then you can actually slowly increase your price back up. And that actually works better, because as long as you're on the first page and towards the top, you can increase your price, and then you stop increasing the price as soon as you see a dip in sales. So usually you can increase your price quite a bit. You know, as long as you're on the first page, people are going to buy. So the third thing you need to be doing is you need to run an automatic PPC campaign, and you need to set the budget to $25 a day. So very simple. If you don't know how to do anything with PPC, by the way, I have a video talking about PPC, how to run PPC on this channel. And obviously I show this in the Amazon Freedom course as well. But you need to be running automatic PPC, $25 a day. And then at the same time, run a manual PPC campaign for your top 25 keywords. Make sure it's set to phrase match. All right, that way, you're going to be finding new keywords that you can, bring into that PPC campaign. I know PPC is very confusing, and you guys are probably just starting out, so I would recommend, watching that other PPC video if you don't know how to do this. And so the automatic PPC campaign, $25 a day, manual PPC campaign, $25 a day. And what that's going to do is you're going to start showing up as sponsored at the top of the page, when people are searching up your product, and that's going to give you some sales as well. And it's not going to be as expensive as running giveaways, because when you're running a giveaway, essentially you're giving away the product at 97% off or basically free. So let's take a look at an example here, and I pulled up barbecue gloves, of course, the classic example that I've always used. So let's say you're trying to launch barbecue gloves, and obviously, ideally, you're not trying to launch this product because it is too competitive. But let's say you are. By the way, remember when I was talking about PPC? So this seller, Hot Gorilla, just launched his product, and he's new. Obviously, he only has 5 reviews. And as you can see, I searched up barbecue gloves, and his appeared at the top. So that's what PPC does, and it can really help you out, because if I was looking for barbecue gloves, and this is the first thing that I see, I would click on it and I'd probably buy it, right? Because 5-star reviews, and let's say the price is good and things like that. So this will actually help you get those sales as well. So that's what I was talking about earlier. But let's say you're trying to sell barbecue gloves, and let's say you come in at a price of like $25. Obviously, you're not going to sell anything, right? It's basic economics. So to get on the first page, look at, try to find the glove that's most similar to yours and that's actually doing well. So let's say right here, this one right here. It's only 52 reviews, by the way. So it looks like they're absolutely killing it. $14.98. And I even said that this was too competitive, but clearly, someone's absolutely killing it. So let's say that right here, this is your glove, and essentially it's the same thing. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna open the seller up, and you're gonna study the listing. You're gonna see what. So as you can see, it's like it pops out at you. There's like fire. Clearly it pops out. I mean, the brand name Ecom, that means literally nothing, and it looks like it's just like cursive, and it's like Spider-Man, but if you're selling Spider-Man gloves, the pictures are pretty bad too. So as you can see, but they're absolutely killing it. How much are they making right here? So they're making $14,000 a month in a pretty competitive niche. So as you can see, they're making money. But let's say this is your top competitor. So you want to figure out what they're doing that's getting them sales. So maybe it's this picture. It probably is this picture that's popping out, because I noticed it. If you go back, this picture pops. There's the fire, right? No one else has this fire, but they have the fire. So you want to make sure that your picture pops. You want to make sure that your picture stands out as well. And as you can see, it's $14.98. So you're gonna improve the picture, make your picture stand out even more, and you're gonna come in at $11.97 or $12.98 or $12.97, something like that. That way, and you're gonna run your coupon giveaway, you're gonna run your launch, and then you're gonna be on the first page, and you are gonna start selling. All right, so that's how you will rescue your product. Also some things to look at are the description, and they're offering a 1-year warranty, so you can also write something like that in there. Forearm safety, premium heat resistance. So premium is another great thing to put in there. So as you can see, so they've got like video reviews as well. So you can actually ask your reviewers, if you're going to get reviews from Facebook groups, to add a video and just pay them like $10 or something like that for a video. Another thing is maybe they've got this certification, so make sure you put that certification in there. Obviously, if it's certified, also withstands heat up to, and it's got the times as well. So obviously, it's important in this niche. So with every target market, there are things that are important that you might not know, and you find them out by looking at your top competitor. But I would say it all comes down to the value that you're offering. If you're trying to sell some piece of crap product, and the first picture doesn't stand out, or you can't even see your product in the first picture, it's too small, or it just doesn't look good, doesn't look appealing, how are you going to expect to get those sales, right? When you create a product and you throw it out there to the market, you let the market judge, and the market always judges right. And if they judge that you don't deserve to get any sales, then you won't get any sales. So that's why you got to bring value. You got to actually show that your product is better than them. Give them a reason to buy, maybe a lower price, maybe some added features, things like that, right? Or the pictures or the bullet points. Just really put in your all. Admit it, guys. If your product isn't selling, a lot of you, might just be, and I'm not saying everybody is, but a lot of you might just be saying, might just be giving up too early. And that's a common problem with entrepreneurship as well. Don't give up. Don't give up. Just try to do what you can, and then once you've done everything you can, then you're like, okay, I've done everything I could, and that's it. All right. So now here's another site that I recommend getting those extra sales as well. Sales that can help you get on the first page and actually start selling is JumpSend. And so what JumpSend is, if you've watched the How to Get Reviews Fast video on my channel, how to send an email sequence, basically JumpSend, you need it if you have an Amazon business, if you're a serious Amazon seller, because what it does is it automates the emails that your customers get. So basically it's the thing that sends your customer an email like, hey, thanks for ordering, leave a review, all that stuff. Your product's been shipped. So that's what JumpSend does. But JumpSend has a hidden part of it, and it's the deal section. And I personally use this a lot, and it really helps getting those first sales. So you can actually, if you have a JumpSend subscription, and the link for JumpSend is below, you're going to need it anyway, when you're actually starting your Amazon business, because you're going to have to send out automated emails. You're not going to sit there writing every single email for every single customer. That's not business. It's not scalable. So I recommend getting JumpSend, and then once you're on there, you can actually post your product. And once you post it, it's going to be at the top here. And a lot of people go on JumpSend. A lot of customers go on JumpSend to buy something, and they redeem a coupon code. And I would recommend between 40% and 60% off of the price. And you post it up there, and then that'll help you get maybe 5, 10, or 20 sales as well, which could boost you to the first page, and which could solidify your place there and actually get you to start making profit. All right. So one thing with JumpSend is, as time goes on, new people post new products, so you want to refresh and bump your product to the first page every 3 days. Every 3 days you can bump it back up. So it's a great tool as well. So let's say you've done all these steps, you've done what you could, and it's still not selling. All right, well, don't give up. It's going to sell slowly on Amazon. If you followed all these steps, then you will get at least some sales. And so let's say your first order, typically 250 units, 500 units, and you're selling maybe 3 a day. Yeah, it will take a couple months to sell, but you'll eventually break even make a little bit of a profit. So don't worry about it. Keep your head up, all right? And if you're writing those goals down every single day, which I tell everybody to do, if if you've got that visualization in your head, if you got those goals in your head, if you got that dream that's alive, then you'll be good, you'll be golden, and keep trying and be persistent. Your second product, your third product, and let's say your third product takes off and your first 2 failed. Like my first 2 failed, and I talk about that in my exactly how I went from 0 to 30,000 a month video that I posted a while ago on this channel. My first 2 failed, and you're not going to get to success without failure. Like it's just not common at all right? So anyway, guys, hope this video helped you guys out. Keep your head up. There's a ton of people making millions of dollars on Amazon FBA, making 10, 20, 50,000, $100,000 a month on Amazon FBA. There's absolutely no reason why you can't be doing this, all right? So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Shout out to everybody killing it in the Amazon Freedom course. I'm going to be posting another student interview, and I always post student success on my Instagram, so check it out. The link is below. Some of the screenshots they've been sending me, and a lot of them have actually failed with their first products, but then now they're making 10,000, 20,000 a month revenue. One of them sent me 27,000 a month revenue. So that's all on my Instagram. I posted up on my stories. I posted up on my Instagram page. So go ahead and follow me on there, and I post some cool stuff as well. All right. So thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys soon. If you guys are into passive income, online business, stick around. A ton of great stuff coming up.